on my own, almost glad to be alone until love came in on time.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here today. If you're new to my channel, welcome to Freedom Flower. So today is sort of just like a little out of the ordinary for my usual videos. Today I want to get a little in depth about Friday the 13th with you guys. As you can see from the title, this is called Productive Visionary and there's a reasoning for that. I have a few things that I want to dive into, but before I get into anything, first I want to start off with the fact that the Friday the 13th this time around is going to be a Pisces full moon. So much energy, such a force of nature, just a phenomenal push of this energy surrounding us. It's something that you can't not receive. You can't resist it. This energy is something that you're going to have to basically be pushed into. Reason being is we tend to suppress these things a lot due to skepticism. I feel like we're all coming out of this like death cycle. And I feel like as a collective, I feel like everyone's sort of been affected by this, but we're all going through this stagnant moment, like to where, you know, at one point we felt it on top of the world for the moment, but then something just hit us and it's this force of reality that's like, okay, you know, we've been wanting to subconsciously manifest this for so long and we felt like we couldn't manifest this, so we sort of tucked it in the back of our minds, and now all of a sudden this Pisces full moon is just going to be bringing that out full force. Like if you've been setting intentions, manifesting, law of attraction, whatever it may be, intention setting with rituals, this is going to come to life. Now is the time for this. Like everything is about to be in bloom. I don't know if this is just like on a personal level. I've been going through this really weird energy of like, I don't know, it just feels so just like I said before, stagnant, but it's not like a bad type of stagnant. It's like almost like, okay, you're here idling for the moment. You're idling because something's coming and your mind is subconsciously preparing yourself for that. And that's what I'm trying to say, is basically that this Pisces full moon is going to take skeptics, it doesn't matter what you are, it's going to take this energy and just sort of push you over the edge. Like, okay, you may not be ready, but now's the time. Now's the time to get into this. There's no more holding back. There's no more hesitating. It's almost going to be like a shift, if you will. Like, we're going to be going through such a dramatic shift that our mindsets are almost going to be like completely transformed from what they were before. If you're someone who's grown up as a skeptic, or you've never really had the opportunity to believe in or dive into information like this, now is the time. It's really weird because these last few days, like, you know, coming up to the full moon, I've actually had people messaging me just curious about their journeys and wanting to get to know more and wanting to, you know, further their education and get into the occult or ritual or just anything that has to deepen their level of spiritual connection with the divine, source, God, whatever, creator. Like, it's insane. Everyone is feeling this energy coming on. Everyone is feeling it. Everyone's preparing for it, and everyone's just getting ready for this shift as a collective. I hope this makes sense, or I at least hope that I explain it in a way that will make sense to you guys, you know, from the same perspective as my own. But there's these cycles, basically. There are these cycles throughout life, and I feel like we all experience them as a collective. And, you know, we've been through these cycles, and there have been multiple cycles, you know, that we've all overcame and sort of like upgraded from, if that makes sense. During this full moon, we are overcoming this new cycle. Like, there is about to be this just huge death cycle for everyone. And like, we're all going to be experiencing this. It's weird. Like, we're going to be experiencing this like altering mind sequence. It's like going to like level us up in a way, if that makes sense. And reality is not going to be as it seems anymore. Like, things are going to change, your views are going to change, you're going to see things from a different perspective. Things that you've never really believed before, or things that you've never really acknowledged that are there, are going to be revealing themselves to you. And this is what I mean by that push of, okay, I may not be ready, but it's time. It's time to focus on this new, basically, embodiment of myself. Like, we all know these are just temporary vessels, you know, or this is not us, you know, this is just who we are basically playing a role as until we are into our next stage of life. Pisces is going to be conjunct with the moon and opposite of the sun. And we all know sun rules ego, but it also rules creativity, inner child. I like to look at things a little differently than most people would. But with the alignment, I feel like there's just such a strong force of energy when it comes to creativity. Like, this is going to be a time of just honestly fully letting everything release. We're not going to be letting, emotions cloud our judgment. We're not going to be suppressing them. We're going to be like literally radiating this energy. Like it's just going to be pouring out of us, with Pisces in conjunct with the moon and opposite the sun, and the sun being ruled by like Leo and creativity and inner child, plus Pisces being ruled by like creativity and whatnot. It's just going to be like such an explosion of just manifestation and bloom and abundance. Like I feel so much abundance coming with this full moon. It's insane. Virgo is going to be in Mars, Venus, and Mercury, and the sun. So it's just, it's not only just water energy. We have this just trump of earth energy just pounding into just the atmosphere. I feel like the fluidity of water and like the Pisces energy is going to be like calming and sort of, pushing you to like bring everything out with, a sense of love. And then on top of that, we have like, which don't get me wrong, when it comes to Pisces energy can be very like sort of clouding your judgment, because it's Pisces is known to be like a dreamy, intuitive state where everything is just like very ethereal and not like, it just doesn't come off as reality or real. It's just going to be, it's something that's so good that it's almost too good to be true. And with this energy flowing and everyone just sort of like leaping forward to a new perspective, a new like change of life, a new level up basically, I feel like it's just gonna be a time that people are manifesting without even like intentionally meaning it. Like things that you've planted like months ago are literally going to be coming into fruition. Like things that you probably thought like, you planted to manifest and that you thought weren't manifesting are literally all of a sudden about to just come out of nowhere. Like this is a time to express and induce a sort of like new beginning, a new destiny for yourself. It's almost like a clean slate. This is going to be a time to take this energy and just create. I also feel with Sagittarius and Jupiter, this is going to be a time to build like a strong foundation. Like you're not going to want to just hop off of the deep end and try to jump into things that aren't going to resonate with you, but things that are supposed to resonate with you that you aren't ready for, the universe is just sort of going to be pushing you into. If it's something that doesn't align with you or your truth, the universe will be having, sort of like a halt, like it'll be sort of holding you back, but it will be pushing you into things that you aren't ready for. So this is why I want to put this video out before then, because I want you guys to sort of prepare yourself. There is a time and a place for everything, and this time and this place, placement of the moon, the timing, everything is going to be divinely right. Everything is going to be what it is you need it to be. So I want to talk about this a little more for like Sun and Virgo right now. This Virgo energy. I have a Virgo stellium in my birth chart, so this is going to affect me very well, especially with the fact that my Venus and Mars are both in Virgo. I feel like this Virgo, like Earth Sun energy is like literally it's time to learn to let go and find solutions. So like I was saying, with everything sort of being in like a dream state, Saturn and Pluto are both going to be in Capricorn, and Capricorn energy, this is sort of like, this is what's going to keep us grounded during this time. We have so much earth going on during this water full moon, so it's going to be sort of like the water sort of rules emotions, the fluidity. It's almost going to be like a fluid energy just going everywhere and sort of just like working through everything and interwoven into people's realities. But also on top of that water energy, we have this earth energy that's like balancing it out, keeping us grounded. They're two different elements, but the thing is, one is chaotic and one is grounding. It's not necessarily that water is chaotic in general, but it's just so fluid that it's unpredictable. There's no telling when it comes to water energy. It's almost like too good to be true, because we're going to be feeling so many different energies that are just so overwhelming. That feeling of almost like not relief, but renewal, like rejuvenation. I feel like since we were all suffering as a collective, now that it's time to sort of go into that next level of things, this earth and these earth placements are going to sort of help like channel what it is we want to do with the fluidity of that water. Do you get what I mean? Like we're going to be taking this energy and matching it with this other energy. If you have the capability to harness that, is what I'm saying. Like if there is any time in your life to acknowledge things that you usually wouldn't, or things that you usually wouldn't see there, now is the time. Everyone as a collective has literally been dealing with such this crazy energy, and like as a Leo, the placements weren't really in my favor at the time, so it's been a bumpy ride. And as a collective, I feel as though like we're all about to just experience this beauty. Like it's almost like just taking the blinds and pulling them up. Not even just cracking them, because that's what we've basically been doing this whole time. This energy, we're just going to be grab and hold and pulling the blinds right on open. Like, everything is going to feel brand new. We've been put through this whole cycle of life that has sort of like closed us off from our true selves, our true destiny, and now is a time to awaken that. So this is just going to be like a very sensitive time for a lot of people, is what I'm trying to get at. You know, the planets, the placements, just all of the energy in general. This is going to be a freaking whammy, you guys. Like, I'm honestly sort of excited. I've just been feeling the energy coming on these last few days. Like, I can feel it. I can just feel it. I feel most people have been like in this just like almost like this closed off space to where we're so stagnant. And I'm one of those people. I've been extremely stagnant lately. The thing with life and the beauty behind all of it is you get to choose your reality. You have the choice to do whatever you want. You have the effect to change anything around you. If you don't like something in your reality, manifest something new. Think of something new. Try out something new. Change something around you. Take things with a grain of salt. That's what I'm looking to say. Just take things with a grain of salt. Know that this energy is for you and the shift is for you. And when you feel that change and when you feel something coming, accept it. Do not suppress it. Emotions at this time, like, it is vital to let yourself feel them out. It's vital to let the cycle run its course. Feel things out. Feel what it is you need to feel. Allow those emotions to stir through and just allow things to sort of like play out. On this full moon, you're going to want to meditate, which is what I like to do on the full moon. You don't necessarily have to. Some people like to do yoga, some people like to create. There are so many different things. But after this full moon, I personally am going to be closing myself off for a little bit. I like to sit on the full moon and meditate. And what it is I do is I'll write down a list of intentions and I get ready to do my ritual work, which usually with my ritual work, I'm pretty sure I've done a video before on where I showed you guys how I do my ritual on full moons. But basically what I'll do is I'll write down a list, collect the herbs and crystals that it is that will help intensify those energies, like those certain energies that I'm trying to manifest. And what I'll do is I'll take, a fireproof bowl and I'll take my list and I'll just meditate on it. I like to meditate for as long as I feel the need. Listen to your guides, listen to your ancestors, and after that, what I'll do is I'll take that list and I like to burn it in the bowl of herbs and the mixture I have going on. I like to burn it until it's completely ash, like the full list. It has to be completely burned. And I like to release it into the universe. And for me, what that's doing is that releasing that energy into the universe, doing that is setting the intentions in stone, basically. It's almost like writing a contract with the universe. You're writing down and setting your intentions in stone, and you're burning them off, releasing that energy, and sort of like letting the universe know, like, I release this into you. I release this into your hands. I trust you. It's time to hand things over to the divine and let it manifest. And that's sort of it's almost like a trust pact in my opinion. Like, my rituals for me are like signing like a trust pact and a contract with the universe. Like, hey, here you go. I trust in you. I'm taking my intentions. I believe in you. I know that you're going to help me manifest this, and I'm giving it to you. Basically, with that being said, I sort of went off on a tangent a bit, you guys, but as a collective, like, I feel as though we're all going through it right now. A lot of us are having better times than others. A lot of us are having more of a positive experience, but we're all going through this as a collective, and this whole death cycle is about to bring forth something new. This is going to pull a lot of us just out of that dark space of like stagnant energy and the unknown and like not knowing what is next. So I'm going to be drawing a few cards. I have two decks here, actually. I have my Healing with the Fairies deck and I have my Witch's Tarot deck. So this is a little new for me. I don't ever really do my readings on camera. But I'm gonna, you know what, today I feel really, really channeled. This is crazy, but I've never really done a card reading for the collective. I've always done card readings for myself or for other individuals, but I've never actually sat and meditated on things like as the collective, and I've never sat and, thought about it like, okay, universe, I need an open message for more than just myself to receive, So I want to try this today. I really want to channel this, and I want to see if I can sort of give what it is that you guys maybe need to receive. I really want to receive clarity, and I really want to bring out a message that all of us can resonate with as a whole. I'm going to be drawing a few of my Witch's Tarot deck cards. I'm also going to be taking my Healing with the Fairies deck, and I'm going to be drawing a few of these as well. It's weird when you're doing these, like, it's like insanely scary sometimes because they're so... Okay, they're just, the energy can be like, whoa, like this is like, this card is like, it's like you can hear the card screaming at you like, hey, like I'm meant for you, like pull me, pull me, pull me. So okay. All right, so I've pulled a few. I'm going to sort of give my whole, you know, my whole spiel on what I feel like this is like trying to tell us. I really hope that this resonates with a lot of you guys. Obviously take this with a grain of salt, and there are going to be messages in and out of here that are for certain people. If you don't feel it resonates with you, that's fine. If you feel something resonates with you, comment down below and let me know. If you feel as though this resonates with you, please take this message, because this message is for you. This message is for us as a collective. I don't know, I'm seeing a lot shining through right now, but ooh, this is one of my favorite cards. I love it. Nine of Pentacles. I'm definitely like, she's so like, she occurs a lot in my life, like it's crazy. I don't know what it is, like the green witch energy, just like the motherly energy, that could be it, but I don't know. I'm getting like, oh, the Tower. Okay. First things first, before I go any further, I really want to talk about these two cards. I pulled the Nine of Pentacles and the Tower. I'm not sure how well these will resonate with you guys, but this in general, this Tower card, like just this Tower card itself, it's channeling like exactly what I was telling you from the start. Like this is going to be a spiritual development, a spiritual change. You're basically like, you're gonna get the wind knocked out of you. If you're not ready for this, like, this Tower card is just showing spiritual change, dramatic movement, like things are going to come to a head. Like if there are problems, like there are going to be solutions coming to a head. Now, for some reason, the Nine of Pentacles, this one is like resonating with me super hard, and I don't know how it will for you guys. Like, I don't know if you guys feel a calling to help someone, or if you're going to be on like some sort of like, I don't know, I'm getting like social platform, or like some sort of like, not even, it doesn't even have to be social platform, but social in general. It's going to be like, so like this energy of wanting to help someone or wanting to change, like wanting to reach out to a bigger audience, or wanting to, as a collective, help people or help them heal. But like this Green Witch card with this Tower card, like the spiritual development, like the spiritual elevation and the pushing forward of our spiritual journey, I feel as though this Tower card is really channeling that. And this, the Green Witch, you know, coming together with that, like this is like a spiritual, like induced development. Like you're going to be taking a step to want to help people and change nature, like natural, like soil, earth, whatever. It's like I'm getting a really strong pull from like that. Like I'm feeling nature. And with this Nine of Pentacles card, like, you know, spiritual development is going to be enhanced if you're sort of like this. I feel as though this is like, you're going to feel a call to be more in tune with the earth, like with nature. Like if you're feeling disconnected from your spiritual self, you know, this is going to be a time to sort of like spend more time outside. Like if it's travel, I don't know if it's going to be like travel, or if it's going to be like a self journey, I guess you could say. But like now is the time to sit in nature more, meditate on what it is that, you know, spiritually that you're trying to find, and what it is spiritually that you're lacking. This Tower card is saying that that's going to help you. Like your things are going to come to a head. You're going to be ready for new and improved, like just reality in general. Your spirituality level is no longer going to be stagnant. Okay, so now I'm gonna pull up some more here. Okay, I didn't expect this, but like I was saying, like with creativity and all, like, okay, so now, okay, with the Four of Wands, I just pulled the Four of Wands. I also pulled the Four of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, you guys, this is very important. With the Four of Wands and King of Wands, like I was saying, with your spiritual development, I feel like these all, as a whole, like for a collective, this layout is insane. Okay, we have, like I said, we have the Nine of Pentacles here, the Tower, the King of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so we have creativity being brought out. We have spiritual energy and spiritual development being pushed forward. Like I was saying, like the breath is going to be literally knocked out of you. Like this is something that, this is just unavoidable. Like I was saying before, you're not going to be able to avoid this energy. This is a shift that's going to be forced upon you, like not in a bad way either. Like this is something that has been needing to happen all along, that's been like trying to manifest itself, and that you've sort of been closing yourself off to. Like I said, if you're looking to sort of like mentor or like help someone or reach out to a bigger crowd, basically the King of Wands is what I'm getting from that, is that you're going to be like, you know, sort of mentoring people, or sort of like preaching to a collective and sort of like helping people come to their light. Like, now is the time to use your strength, personal power. Okay, I'm going to be going into my oracle cards now. What do I have here? 5 of these. 5 of them came, 2 of them fell out for me, 3 of them I was pulling. But first we're going to start off with, let's see. With this music card, this is almost like, for me, this is like, I'm hearing opening your ears, I'm hearing allowing a new shift to come. Like, this music. Okay, let's see. We've got the music, and then we've got problem resolved. Okay, like I was saying before with the 4 of Wands, like, you know, things coming to completion and feeling like, and also with the Tower, this problem resolved, with also, like I was saying with Jupiter and Sagittarius, looking for a stronger foundation and wanting things to sort of come to a halt. This problems resolved card, I feel, is really like with the music and opening up. Like this, it's almost like the universe is just telling us, open up, quit being stagnant, quit pushing off things that you want to look into, quit, like, if you feel a pull, if you're seeing synchronicities, quit pushing them back, quit shoving them in within, you know, make music, problem solve, open up, listen, receive these messages. Hey, I'm getting awakening your true self. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so, oh, I can't, honestly, I can't even point out how significant this is, but awakening your true self. Like I was saying before, when it comes to the music card, like for me, this is channeling, opening your ears, opening up to something new, problems resolved, like anything that's been holding you back, anything that's been keeping you stagnant, you're going to be awakening your true self. Now is the time you're going to feel the need to really open up and receive these messages, you guys. And then I have, like, I got vacation, okay? Before, I hadn't mentioned it before, but I was feeling some need for travel, or, you know, going somewhere new, or like vacation. With vacation, I feel like even if it's like a temporary vacating somewhere, you don't have to be necessarily like traveling to move or something, but travel, vacate. Like, this energy is going to inspire you to want to look for further solutions and look for something new. And when it comes to this making music and problem solving, and then obviously tying in this vacate, like somewhere in there that creativity is going to be bursting forth in bloom in abundance. And then, okay, let's see, we've got our last card, peace of mind. Oh, you guys, like, this is insane. Okay, this reading, I did not expect this to be as accurate as it is right now. Okay, so we have vacation, we have make music, problems resolved, peace of mind. Okay, you guys, these as a collective, this peace of mind and problem solving, and then awakening your true self. These 3 are standing out to me much more than the others, but you're going to want to really sit and let these resonate, you guys. Like, okay, so when it comes to awakening your true self, like I said, as a collective, I feel we're all experiencing this big death cycle. And when you take, okay, so we have awakening your true self, and then honestly, like awakening your true self and the 9 of Pentacles, these 2 are really like tying in together with it for me, you guys. Like, honestly, I don't know if you're feeling what I'm feeling. I don't know if you're like experiencing what I am. If you are, leave something down in the comments below of what you're resonating with the most. But awakening your true self, and with the 9 of Pentacles, for me this resonates because I am someone who's obviously on YouTube and trying to reach out to a bigger audience and trying to help you guys, you know, connect with yourselves more. But like, I feel as though as a collective sense, we're all connected energy wise. Like, you are going to feel a pull to really get out there, vacate, reach out, find something new, find new people. You're going to be bumping into people that could honestly potentially help you reach these bigger crowds, and help you just entrust yourself in your spiritual journey. You may bump into someone, or someone, even with the music, open ears, like you may run into someone who might actually be very good for this time. And like, it'll be a time of celebration also, like obviously not some huge celebration, like you're not, like, this is going to be like just a celebration of your new self, this new induced energy that you're going to be allowing in. Like, this is just crazy. Okay, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, you guys, but I feel the need to look more into my oracle cards. I feel as though I should pull another oracle card. So romantic partner just fell out of my deck randomly. We also have self-reliance. Okay, this is blowing my mind. Okay, this one right here, inner child. Holy, okay, I was just talking about this in the beginning of the video, okay? Inner child, how, you know, Pisces is going to be opposite of the sun, and the sun rules inner child. Virgo is going to be in, you know, sun, Mercury, Venus. Inner child. The fact that I just pulled this is insane. Okay, so we have inner child, we have self-reliance, we have romantic partner, okay? With this self-reliance and inner child, I feel as though it's kind of funny because it's kind of like contradictive in a way, but I feel as though since we're coming into this new light of ourselves, our inner child, if you will, we're going to be expressing these creative energies that are going to be so overwhelming. We're also going to be overcoming this like almost like self-need to rely on others and their views and like their opinion and whether they believe in it or not too. Like instead, we are going to be looking at things from a new perspective of self-reliance. We're going to rely on our own opinion. We're going to be trusting into our own tuition, and we're really going to be challenging in our inner child with the self-reliance. And some of you, like I said, some like the messages are different and come in differently from others, but there's going to be a romantic partner. Now, this may not be like a long-term partner, or it may be a long-term partner. I'm getting sort of like a I don't know. It's like I feel like this romantic partner, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic on an intimate level, but I feel like this romantic partner may even symbolize a person coming in and helping you with your journey. Like this is just, it all connects so well. But like I said, with your inner child and the self-reliance, you're going to want to let in that creative energy. You're going to want to entrust in yourself, into the universe. The energy is seriously at such an all-time intensity. Like I feel as though this is what we need to hear. Now, that's all I'm really channeling right now. I don't want to get too far into things. Obviously, I want you guys to have the chance to sit down and read things yourself, maybe do a little reading for yourself and get a little more insight. But that is what I'm channeling, you guys. As a collective right now, we need to be open to reaching another level mentally. Like we're about to literally like go through this transitional shift that is going to change things for the better. All right, you guys, so that's pretty much it for today. I really hope that you guys can connect with this full moon energy like on the level that I'm hoping to, because this is going to be such a beautiful change for a lot of us. Like this is going to push forth everything you want to manifest, and abundance is at an all-time high around this time. Like I want you guys to seriously take that leap of faith and just go for the energy. Find what it is you need to find and let your truth come to you. Like, let this be. Like, don't resist. Don't suppress. Just welcome this energy with open arms. It's going to bring forth clarity. It's going to bring forth healing. It's going to bring forth, like, just pretty much everything that you need right now, you guys. Journal every experience you have this full moon. If you experience something that you're like, whoa, I've never had this happen before, journal it. Like literally mark down every experience, and then like at the end you can sort of put it all together and try to figure out what message you're supposed to receive, you know, what the universe is trying to tell you. So basically, like I always say, you guys, do a good deed, spread that lunar love, and peace and love, man.